Alright, welcome to our bike ride to Boca Del Drago. Basically, we left on a Sunday morning using the bikes from Saigon Bay Bed and Breakfast. We left from Saigon Bay all the way to Boca Del Drago using the brand new road that's not complete, but it's almost done. Now we're using Rail Palmera beach cruiser bikes, so they have no gears, they have no hand brakes, they backpedal to brake, so they're not necessarily the best for these kind of hilly roads, but you can still do it, and we did it tranquilo, no worries. Everything was actually pretty nice. It's like a 33-kilometer journey to Boca Del Drago. The new road has 3 different parts to it. There's the paved road, which is still being almost done. It's almost to the Y by the time this video was made. And there's also a bike lane, which is the red thing that you see on the side. And there's a sidewalk on the left-hand side in the beginning of the movie as we're going towards Boca Del Drago. Coming back, it's going to be reversed. The bike lane is not complete, which is why we didn't use it. Basically, it's still different segments of it you'll see showing up in the video that are not complete, so we took the road instead. So as we're going towards the Colonia Santeña that we're just passing, this is basically also where you can go to the Gruta, where you can see that cave. It's the first and only real town, I guess, that you would have in the middle of the way. Like I said, it's 33 kilometers there and back. So it's about, I think it was 14 or something like that there, 16, something like that, can't remember. There's hills and there's some flat parts, and we were taking the beach cruisers, so for sure we were pushing the bike sometimes, going up some of the hills. There was maybe 3 or 4 that we did that too, but for the most part we were able to pretty much cruise with our bike the whole way. You want to be careful too riding your bikes around here. It's still it's all farms and jungle. Like we're passing right now, we're going through a jungle area, and then it opens up to a field. And in those fields, you'll see goats, you have cows along the ways. We had a pig on the video coming back. You'll see it, a pig in the middle of the road just running around like a dog. So you want to be careful with these animals. And there's also some work being done on the road. They're still doing maintenance to it. So some sections of it, you're going to have to slow down and actually stop and wait for them to let you go through. Because there could be one of the lanes blocked off as the other one is being used for transportation. And talking a little bit about the road, you can see here, for example, on the left-hand side, there's that little building right there, and that's one of the pump stations. There's a few of them, I guess 8 or so, that are with generators that are sucking water out of different pozos. How do you say in English? Wells, I guess, or underwater resources that they grab water to feed the town. There's another place where they grab water too from. It's in Big Creek. It's a large lagoon. But now with these extra sources too, there's more water now for the town. There's also going to be a water tank that we're going to pass, a big one. I can't remember how many gallons. I think it's 150,000 gallons of water. That's also additional water storage for the Bocas Town community. I think it's going to be coming up over here on the right hand side as we're going up this hill. Or maybe we pass it, not sure. Anyhow, you'll see another station right there. There's a few of them. And yeah, they're still doing a lot of work on here. You can see the gutter on the side. Some parts are done, some parts aren't, Up here you have construction workers coming through. You just got to be careful with those guys and make sure that you're always aware of that too when you're on these bikes. Ven, yo agarro tu bici. École. ¿Qué era eso? So here we are passing on the bikes again. We're passing a section where they're still working a lot on the side of the road. You see there's no gutter. The sidewalk is still under construction, but they are installing these new railings. And these guardrails on the side is only more on the Boca del Drago side at this time of this video. But anybody who's been in Bocas, I mean, you would never see anything like that here. I think I saw that before, like on the bridge going over Big Creek years ago, but before that, like after that, I don't see them. And this is part of the construction they're doing right now. And since the building of these roads started more on the Drago side and are moving towards town, the parts in Drago are actually more advanced up ahead. This area obviously doesn't look like it. You know, there's still some sections that look pretty new and pretty still not even done, like these sidewalks on the right hand side, but still, you know, they're working on it. These are the workers working on it, so it's gonna take some time, but it's definitely it's a huge project, and it's actually really awesome. I like it a lot. So it's funny because as we're like riding along here, we're talking about this all. We're looking at it, me and my husband. We're both looking at the size like, wow, this is so awesome. This is so beautiful. Going to Boca Del Drago back in the day used to be really rough. It was a faraway place. It was a long way to get there. There was no electricity. Now look at all the poles everywhere with electricity. There was no water. Look at all the water stations there are now. And now there's a road with a bicycle lane and a sidewalk. So we're kind of like, wow, this is awesome. Like, this place opens up to a lot more than just, you know, riding your bike. This is potential investment for the area of Boca del Drago, you know? Like, all this real estate now, it just gains so much more value now. It's just something that, you know, that we were thinking about, we were talking about. We're like, wow, this is beautiful. It's much more quieter. It's tranquilo. It's a lifestyle that we used to come to Bocas and we're looking for. You know, we got stuck in the city and town, and it's nice where we're at in Saigon Bay because we're away from it all, kind of, you know, like over the bay. But going to town, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of stressful in a little way. But Boca Del Drago seemed just like the kind of place we were like definitely interested in looking at. It's beautiful. And now getting there is so much easier with this new road. Alright, and here we are getting ready to reach the end of the road on Drago. If you turn left, you go to Drago and Starfish Beach, and if you turn right, it goes to Timbi. The road to the right is still under construction, not complete as of this video. On the left-hand side, part of it's paved, and then you reach a little dirt road that goes to the Boca Del Drago area. Boca Del Drago has a few hotels, like small little bed and breakfast, little vacation rentals, hostels, only a few. And there's also the restaurant Jaris Noris, which I definitely recommend. It's so good. I think it's, in my opinion, one of the best places for seafood in Bocas del Toro. I love it. The beaches here are super tranquilo. You can swim, you can do whatever. You don't have to worry about big waves. There's also less people here in general. You can find a little wedge for you. It's a really beautiful beach. I love it a lot. Up here on the left, you'll find like a little parking station for cars, but you can also use it probably for the bikes too. Whenever you come here on the Saigon Bay bikes, you want to make sure that you have them always locked together and to something like a tree or a pole or something. And since if you go here, you decide to go to Starfish Beach, I would definitely have somebody look after it for you. So over here on the left is that parking spot I was talking about. You maybe want to talk to the guys over here and ask them about leaving the bikes there and like having them secure, maybe then giving them a couple bucks or a buck or two, I don't know. And then and then you walk up ahead, and the walk from here to Starfish Beach is about 15-20 minutes on the coast. It's nice. I mean, you see monkeys, parrots. If you walk on the beach side, you can see some rays and some dolphins if you're lucky. It's beautiful. This is Jari's Nones, the place I was talking about. Really great seafood, really cold drinks, beers, and like tropical cocktails and all of that, you know. You can also just make a picnic in our kitchen in Saigon Bay and then take it with you. We're definitely trying to get some coolers for the back of the bikes. We have the basket at, so you can put them back there. But definitely take water, guys. This is a long drive. You see the banana boat leaving the channel from Almirante, heading out to probably the U.S. or somewhere. And yeah, this beach is one of the beaches you can hang out at. It's the area that Christopher Columbus entered on his fourth and final voyage. I mean, it's great, guys. It's beautiful. And yeah, and now we're heading back